That is the only time, other than my Thanksgiving dinner, that I get that applause from my family, so I thank you for that. Welcome, everyone. I am Taylor Twellman from ESPN. I will be your MC today for a very, very special day here in Nashville. I've been part of Major League Soccer for 15 years. The first 8 as a player, the last 7 as commentator for ESPN. And I think back, at my first season in Major League Soccer in 2002, we had 10 teams. All 10 teams had to play each other 10 times in order to make a full season. To now, here in 2017, 12 cities, 12 communities bidding for the right to have an expansion franchise. Those bids led by some of the most prominent business people with their respective political leaders. It is a massive, massive statement today of the growth of Major League Soccer. Let's give Major League Soccer a round of applause today. As you know, January 31st, Nashville, Tennessee was one of those 12 markets to put in a bid. Earlier last month, of those 12 markets, there were 4 finalists: Cincinnati, Detroit, Nashville, and Sacramento. Make no mistake about it, January 31st, Nashville was a long shot at best. And here we are, less than 12 months, and I've been here many times here to Nashville, Tennessee, but I remind those that haven't been here, there is an energy that is contagious. There is a youthfulness to this city that makes no reason whatsoever, no questions whatsoever of why Major League Soccer is here today. Now it is my pleasure to introduce and welcome today's featured speakers to join us on stage now. Don Garber, Commissioner of Major League Soccer. John Ingram, CEO of Nashville Soccer Holdings. Nashville Mayor Megan Barry. The Governor of Tennessee, Bill Haslam. And I also like to invite some of those individuals that were instrumental in the effort of MLS to Nashville. Bill Haggerty, the ambassador to Japan, Will Alexander, Lily Aldridge, and yes, Eddie George. And now it's time for our first speaker, Major League Soccer Commissioner, Don Garber.
Thank you very much, Taylor. How about this, folks? How great is this? It is such a great pleasure to be with you here at the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum for this historic day for the state of Tennessee and the city of Nashville, and for the sport of soccer in America. I'd also like to welcome all of our soccer supporters that are here today and all of those that are watching via all the MLS digital channels here, and it's also telecast around the world. The success of our league, which has continued to soar over the last decade, is driven by innovative and dedicated ownership, by world-class soccer stadiums, by visionary management, and culturally diverse communities with a true passion for the game. There's no doubt that we have all of that here and more in the city of Nashville. And it's just so incredible to see how far we've all come in the last year and a half in this wonderful city. Going back to the day that Bill Haggerty and Will Alexander came up to our offices in New York in the summer of 2016 to share his city's view, his goal, for what it will take to bring MLS to Nashville. And you know, I think as Taylor mentioned, and I could be candid about this, Nashville was not on our radar screen at the time, but one of the things that we take pride in is being open to any discussion that will lead to growing the game in North America. And as we started to learn more, we became not only intrigued, but really excited about this city, its passion for sports and for culture, its great ability to forge strong and meaningful public-private partnerships, and by its can-do approach to coming together as a city with all of its citizens to provide real value and opportunity to everybody that lives here in the region. There's no doubt, and everybody in our country knows this, that Nashville is a city on the rise. You know that. So very quickly, Bill and Will, they got our attention. And then this man right here, John Ingram, came on board. John's a true gentleman. He's an entrepreneur. He's a philanthropist. And as you all know, his family has deep family roots here in this city. And that was a significant step forward for Nashville's bid. The process was ignited really quickly, and a formal bid was presented along with the cities that Taylor mentioned just back in January. And from that moment on, John, Bill, and the rest of their team smartly and aggressively made their case for the city of Nashville. Mayor Megan Barry quickly provided her passionate support. She's a great mayor, both in terms of understanding the power of our sport to provide the city with international exposure as well as with jobs and other opportunities. She had a great plan to work with the Metro Council to partner with John and his group to build a soccer stadium in a reimagined fairgrounds, a location that we are absolutely convinced will be a great gathering place for residents, and for visitors, and to be an economic engine for this city. And last July, Nashville showed the entire country that in addition to all the other great things that are happening there, here, there's real strong support for the game. Over just a few weeks in July, 48,000 people packed Nissan Stadium for the USA-Panama match, and then 56,000 came for a Man City-Tottenham game. That got everyone's attention. And then during our visit last summer, boy, this city, its bid was on a roll. Governor Haslam hosted our group at his home with city and state leaders. It was a great, great dinner. It was a great opportunity for us to see the way this city and state work together. We had an inspiring lunch early in the day with the MLS to Nashville business leaders and top executives from the Titans and the Predators, which was amazing that the two other sports teams came together as part of this bid. Yeah, really to be congratulated. And the story was the same with everybody that we met with. This is a great city. We work together. people love living here, they love working here, we get things done, and we promised you, they said at the time, that Nashville would be a great MLS market. So, what does that mean? It means that I'm here today to announce that Nashville will be Major League Soccer's 24th team, and I want to invite John. So, John, on behalf of all of your new partners at Major League Soccer, soccer fans across North America, it's an honor to welcome you, your partners in the city of Nashville, to MLS. It's all yours, John.
Thank you. And thank you, Commissioner. It's really an honor to be standing here, and on behalf of all the people that you see here and so many more that are around, damn right we accept this, by the way. We're so fortunate to have Governor Haslam, members of the General Assembly, our mayor, members of the Metropolitan Council, fellow Nashvillians, and soccer fans. I was really thinking this morning that, in our lifetimes, there are only a handful of days like this. When you can come together to make an announcement where you welcome a professional team at the highest level. And this is one of those days. And I think on this day, it's important to remember kind of how we got here. And we're only here making this announcement because we live in a city that works together and a city that thinks big. And thinking big is really certainly personified by a couple gentlemen who got the whole MLS to Nashville train rolling. Ambassador Bill Haggerty, who is in Nashville but got called away for a special meeting. I guess one of the pitfalls of being an ambassador, you could be called away. And Will Haggerty, and both Will and Bill, we owe a big round of thanks for their courage, their foresight. So please join me. I'm also very grateful to the MLS to Nashville Committee. I see some of our members up front, guys, really grateful. And to our honorary chairs, Lily and Eddie, thank you both for your enthusiasm and support. Man, it was awesome. And with respect to working together, in the past 12 months, nobody has had a better city to work with. Between our mayor, our Metro Council, our Fair Board, our Sports Authority, and frankly, all of you, the enthusiasm of this city is infectious, and it all really mattered. So it's a special moment for a special city, and I'm not sure what we accomplished this year together could have happened anywhere else. I mean, this process over the last 12 months has been collegial, it's been cooperative, and it's been aspirational. And I don't think much of value ever happens without those three characteristics. So together, we've accomplished in 1 year what might take other places 2, 3, or more to do. So we really should celebrate this milestone on behalf of an extraordinary city, a city that, quite frankly, continues to amaze me with what we can do. I also want to say a quick word about Nashville SC. We have a great professional soccer club that's about to launch in the coming months, and it's, yep, there they are. Yep. And it's somehow fitting that we'll kick off this, our MLS club, that we're going to kick off playing the Atlanta United, coming to play our USL team. And I hope many of us will be there for that. So my dream for this new MLS club is for it to be Nashville's team. Just as the Predators and the Titans in their sports have become Nashville's team. And more than just an owner, I really see my role as being an engaged curator. I want to build and I want to take care of this team and its people. I want to maximize our opportunities, both for the here and now, and also for the next generation, for my family and for all of yours. So today, there's incredible excitement and a lot of gratitude on my part. What we've done here in Nashville is remarkable. You know, in the world of sports, there are a lot of great owners, but I don't think there are not a lot of other great cities that could have pulled this off. And Nashville, we did it. And in closing, I want to recognize that Nashville is a place where we now speak over 100 different languages. But guess what? We all speak soccer. And we're about to become a lot more fluent in the language of the beautiful game. Thank you, Nashville. We have done something very special. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, the Governor of Tennessee, Bill Haslam.
Thank you. First of all, to Commissioner Garber and Major League Soccer, great call. I promise you there will not be a day when you ever regret naming Nashville as a Major League Soccer city. I promise. Second, to Mayor Berry and the Metro Council, thank you. Thank you for being a mayor that steps up to take on the big, even if they're hard challenges. We appreciate your leadership. Very well done. Third, to John Ingram and the entire Ingram family, what perfect people to be the owners. They're smart, they love and care about our city, and they are passionate about succeeding here. Only one small correction when you said this club is about to be Nashville's team. I'd say you're aspiring too low. Let's make this Tennessee's team. There's a whole lot of people all over the state. To the Wilf families, I know that Minnesota is nice, but you haven't seen anything yet. You're going to love being a part of Nashville and Tennessee. And finally, to my friends Will Alexander and Bill Haggerty, job amazingly well done. We are really proud of what you have accomplished. And for us at the state of Tennessee, we are thrilled about what this means for our entire state. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Governor. And now to bring the house down, Megan Berry, the mayor.
This is so exciting. Taylor, thank you for that kind introduction, and thank you. This is amazing, y'all. I tell you what, this happened with a whole lot of people, and it's completely exciting for us to be here today. I have to immediately recognize and thank the Metro Council members who are standing here, and please wave, Metro Council members. You all made this possible. And I really think it's appropriate that we are gathered here today during the holidays. It's a time to give, and it's a time to receive. And Nashville is receiving the best present ever. We are getting a Major League Soccer team. But it isn't really just a gift. It is actually the result of a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work that a lot of people have done. It's historic. And I have to say a lot of thank yous. I have to thank John Ingram, Will Alexander, Ambassador Bill Haggerty, and the entire ownership group, because when they were talking about this a year ago, this was just a glint in an eye. It was their dream, and they made it possible. So I want to thank the Metro Council members. Without their support and their willingness to step out, we would not be here. And it is, as said, a true private-public partnership. This is a way, I think, for us to make sure that we can build a world-class soccer-specific stadium and also do some other great things, because we're going to make other investments at the fairgrounds, investments that are long overdue. And we're going to keep all the existing uses out there, the flea market, the racetrack, the fair, but it's going to be a much better experience. You know, soccer is often called the beautiful game, and it is the beautiful next step for Nashville, and it wouldn't have happened 20 or 10 years ago. And it's happening now because we're a diverse city, we're an international city, we're a major league sports city, and now we are definitely a soccer city. And there are many folks who helped pave the way for that. Governor Bredesen, Carl Dean, Mayor Purcell, and the Tennessee Titans, the Predators, and the Nashville Sounds. Their fans actually showed that all of this is possible. And for all of you flag-waving Nashville SC roadies over there, you are the ones that have helped make this possible by helping us set those record crowds at Nissan Stadium. And finally, to Commissioner Garber and MLS, thank you for taking a close look at Nashville and seeing what we see. It's definitely Music City, but we are also a soccer city. Thank you so much.
I told you she'd bring the house down. Today is a celebration of Nashville, of Major League Soccer coming together for the world's beautiful game. I usually drop a mic.
Can't ask for anything better on decision day. Two rivals, the final day of the season.
Nashville, congratulations, guys. Welcome to Major League Soccer.
We can't end today with that. Nashville, welcome to Major League Soccer. So now, for the formal end of this, for the media in the room, we are going to do photo opportunities right here on this stage with the speakers and ambassadors, whatnot. And then after that, the mixed zone behind you, don't go anywhere. We will have the guest speakers and so forth. We'll be taking your questions. But to end today's historic announcement, Nashville, Tennessee, welcome.